With the experience of a true Champions League king, Real Madrid managed to overcome Manchester City right at the Etihad to progress to the semi-finals of Europe's most prestigious competition. Despite the pressure from tens of thousands of home team supporters, the Spanish Royal Club showed no signs of hesitation or fear in the dramatic penalty shootout, with goalkeeper Andre Lunin's outstanding performance ensuring that Bellingham and his teammates secured their place in the last four. However, to reach the thrilling shootout with Manchester City, Real Madrid had to rely on Rodrygo's goal in the 12th minute. At this point, the Brazilian striker became a strong support for Real's attack whenever the Spanish representative encountered challenges. And in this Decoding the Stars segment, let's learn more about the young and promising talent born in 2001 of Los Blancos. Not a typical forward relying heavily on physical strength, Rodrygo possesses the speed and technique characteristic of a typical Brazilian center forward. Particularly, his finishing ability and opportunistic instincts are incredibly impressive for a 23-year-old star. Not only does he score goals, but Rodrygo's contributions to Los Blancos' overall play have made him an important piece in the tactical system that coach Carlo Ancelotti is building. In the 12th minute of the Champions League quarterfinal, the ball reached Rodrygo from a low cross by Vinicius Jr. It took 2 attempts for the Brazilian forward to beat his compatriot goalkeeper Ederson. This marked Rodrygo's 4th goal against Manchester City, placing him just behind Lionel Messi in the list of players who have scored the most against the citizens since Pep Guardiola took charge. The Brazilian star is emerging as a potential candidate for the Ballon d'Or in the future. Rodrygo has scored 20 goals and provided 10 assists in 49 appearances in the Champions League for Real Madrid. The most prestigious European competition has witnessed many memorable moments from the 23-year-old forward. In 2019, Rodrygo became the second youngest player in history to score a hat-trick in the Champions League at 18 years and 301 days, ranking behind the legend Raul Gonzalez, who was 18 years and 113 days old. Rodrygo made an impression at Santos, was called up to the Brazil national team, and then moved to Real Madrid in 2019. According to Transfermarkt, Rodrygo is currently valued at 100 million euros, and this figure is likely to rise further. It represents a remarkable growth compared to when he first arrived at Santiago Bernabeu, where he was initially valued at $40 million. Rodrygo's style of play embodies the classic Brazilian player: charming, captivating, and highly effective. According to the analysis site Who Scored, the 23-year-old forward possesses outstanding skills in dribbling, passing, and ball control. This season, Rodrygo has averaged 1.4 key passes per match with a 90% pass accuracy and has scored 17 goals with 8 assists in official matches. Not only is Rodrygo strong in attack, but he is also an active player in the front line, engaging in pressing on the opponent's side of the field. His energetic spirit and willingness to support defense make the 23-year-old forward one of the most complete attacking players in Europe today. Things got a bit tricky at the start of the season when Rodrygo struggled to adapt to the center forward role in the 4-4-2 formation. The 23-year-old forward revealed that he felt uncomfortable playing out of position because Ancelotti didn't continue with the 4-3-3 formation, which had 2 wing positions ideal for him. But Ancelotti managed to win over Rodrygo somehow. The Brazilian player stated that he was trying his best for the coach, born in 1959. Real Madrid fans also expect to see the best version of Rodrygo. One noticeable characteristic among strikers from Brazil is their versatility in playing various roles. Thanks to his technical skills, playing on both wings isn't too much of a problem for Rodrygo. Initially, he received the ball mainly on the right wing, but the Brazilian forward increasingly shows his danger when playing closer to the opponent's penalty box. Mentioning Rodrygo often brings to mind his presence on the right wing for Real Madrid and the Brazilian national team. The former Santos star has dribbling skills and speed suited to a winger, playing a key role in destabilizing the opposing defense. Real Madrid's transition game has improved significantly in recent seasons, especially when Rodrygo is on the field, thanks to his fluidity and flexibility. After 5 years with Real Madrid, Rodrygo has matured significantly with fewer simple dribbles and ineffective ball control. From the time before the 2022 World Cup, his development in footballing skills has made Carlo Ancelotti use him as a replacement for Karim Benzema in the number 9 role, with his excellent finishing ability. Rodrygo exhibits outstanding abilities in various aspects when on the field, demonstrating exceptional dribbling, passing, and ball control skills without noticeable weaknesses. In La Liga this season, Rodrygo has averaged 2 key passes and 2.6 successful dribbles per 90 minutes. Rodrygo has become indispensable for Real Madrid at this point. While Bellingham's brilliant performances in critical moments somewhat overshadow Rodrygo's stellar form, it's not a problem. Because in his position, the Brazilian forward is poised to become a major star, especially with a team as attack-minded as Real Madrid. When mentioning Real Madrid now, people think of Bellingham, but after the match with Manchester City early this morning, people will also remember Rodrygo's name. Carlo Ancelotti commented that Rodrygo is gradually becoming better at filling the number 9 role for Real Madrid. All Real Madrid fans look forward to seeing the growth of the 2001-born star each season, hoping he can become a new symbol at Bernabeu. Clearly, no player can be entirely perfect. Rodrygo has many strengths but also some limitations. The 2001-born star shows exceptional abilities in various aspects when on the field, possessing outstanding skills in dribbling, passing, and ball control. However, his aerial ability and pressing the opponent's defense are not his strong points. One of Rodrygo's greatest strengths is his dribbling ability. In this aspect, his fellow countryman on the opposite wing, Vinicius Jr., might not be rated as highly. The player valued at £100 million by Transfermarkt demonstrates exceptional dribbling skills. In the early stages when joining Real Madrid, when he had a chance to play, Rodrygo demonstrated an incredible ability to control the ball, rarely needing to look down while dribbling, often observing his teammates' positions to decide whether to pass or break through the opposing defense. The 23-year-old's dribbling often creates significant openings for the team to exploit. According to statistics, Rodrygo has averaged 1.4 successful dribbles per match this season, showing that the Real Madrid winger doesn't overuse dribbling without purpose. Rodrygo's movement and finishing are other strengths. A prime example is Real's win over Manchester City in the quarter-finals of the 2021-2022 Champions League, where he scored a brace. One was a finish after evading the Man City defenders from a pass by Benzema, and the other was a header from a cross by Carvajal. Furthermore, Rodrygo's versatility in positional play to align with tactical objectives also adds to his flexibility. Coach Carlo Ancelotti's formations, whether a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, show that Rodrygo can adapt to both sides. His shorter stature at 1.74 v puts him at a disadvantage in one-on-one duels, leading to risky situations. But perhaps his biggest weakness is that he hasn't reached the level of a superstar. Some thought that after the 2021-2022 season, Rodrygo would step up to carry Real Madrid's attack, but the player stagnated. His goal-scoring intensity raised questions, with a 5-month dry spell between October 17, 2022 and February 3, 2023 in domestic competitions, despite playing in 16 matches. This player had great moments in the Champions League against Man City or Chelsea, but Real needs more consistency from him. Ultimately, a young player seeking to become world-class must have absolute responsibility for their career. There was a time when Rodrygo didn't play well, often relegated to the bench, only entering when others weren't available. Yet he didn't give up and pushed to show his skills, now reaping the rewards. The Brazilian forward is thriving in Real Madrid's jersey, contributing significantly to the Spanish Royal Club's success this season. In the early hours of the quarterfinals' second leg against Man City, the Brazilian forward opened the scoring, helping Real Madrid relieve pressure after the first leg draw a week earlier. With this goal, Rodrygo had 7 contributions in the Champions League, matching his record for a single season in this competition. Furthermore, Man City has become Rodrygo's favorite opponent, with the former Flamengo prodigy scoring 4 times in just 7 matches. Rodrygo has now become a true nemesis for the Premier League giants, and more importantly, he and his teammates are poised to claim their 15th Champions League title in history. Currently, Real also leads La Liga by 7 points ahead of second-place Barcelona. Rodrygo's consistent performance in crucial parts of the season has earned him high praise, with the forward on the path to becoming a legend at Bernabeu. The stadium authorities have extended his contract until 2028 to secure this talented star. Since joining Real in 2019, Rodrygo has become a vital part of Carlo Ancelotti's tactical plans. He excels at penetrating opposing defenses with technical and creative play, often creating scoring opportunities for teammates or finishing on his own. In addition to his contributions to the offensive front, Rodrygo actively supports the defense by participating in pressure situations in the opponent's final third. This plays a positive role in the overall team play against any opponent. All these qualities have made Rodrygo one of the indispensable players for Real Madrid at this point. Moreover, he's still very young and has plenty of room to grow in the future. It's not an exaggeration to say that he could become a legend for Los Blancos, just like other legendary Brazilian predecessors. Thank you for tuning in and following this episode of Decoding the Stars. The program will be broadcast weekly with many other interesting names. You can leave your comments and the names of the players you like below in the comments section. If you enjoy this series, don't forget to take a few seconds to click the like and subscribe buttons. It's the biggest source of motivation for those who created the program. Now, goodbye and see you next time.